Alright guys, welcome to this Skyrim video. I'm going to be covering what you can do with the Paragons found in the latest DLC Dawnguard for Skyrim. Now the location you want to be heading to is Forgotten Vale, shown there on the map, far west hand side. Now I recommend doing this after you've finished all of the story in this area, because you unlock all of these portals, and you know what I mean if you've done this. And once you have unlocked them, it's the Shrine of Resolution that you want to be heading to. Now this is if you've got all of them or any of them. You don't need them all to begin doing this. I did collect them all and then went here afterwards, but you actually only need one to be able to, you know, access any one of the chambers. So once you come out of the portal, head directly east. You can actually drop down this little cliffside there. If you're careful, you shouldn't die if you've got enough health, and continue east over this little track through the rocks here. Now you'll know you're in the right place if you've got a waterfall heading beneath you and a waterfall on your left dropping down towards you. So you'll have the two waterfalls, one above and one below, and the river going across you. You should also have one of the ice titan, no, what are they called? Forgotten the name of them now. One of the big troll dudes who carries the Paragons across from you there, if you haven't already got that one. Now this is the entrance to the Paragon portals, and once you have, like I said, any or all of them, you activate it by pressing E, and you can choose which one you want to put in, and it'll open a different portal. Each portal leading to a different secret area within the Forgotten Vale area. So starting with the Sapphire, this first portal leads you to a room in the underground place, in the chambers and stuff, which you visit at a certain point right at the end, I believe, when you're... I won't give away just in case I am. But anyway, so this takes you to this first room. This is basically general loot and a bit of elven armor and weaponry. You got some potions in here. If you're seeing me getting lots and lots of flawless gems, that's because I actually have the perk that you get from finding all of the mysterious gems, or what are they called? I don't know, the one for the Thieves Guild. I'm sure many of you know what I'm talking about. I've finished that, and you get a whole bunch more gems and diamonds and stuff from containers, so that's why I get quite a lot. But I believe the ones that are just on the side here, everyone gets. So there's a lot of them, a lot of value in those. Also, like I said, some elven armor, some potions. I believe it all levels with the player as well, so it depends what level you are when you come here. Now the next one is the Emerald Paragon. This portal takes you to a place where it's like on top of a waterfall, and I'll show you here. You might recognize the spot in a moment. The loot here, by the way, you want to head just downstream from here, so just head north down the stream, and then just before the end, watch out that you don't get carried by the current too far. But once you get near the bottom here, there's a waterfall that drops off a long way, so just watch out for that, and it's over to your right is the loot point. It's just a general loot, a few, you know, gold and a skeleton and maybe a bit of armor. But as well as this, you'll find one of the unknown books, I believe they're called, which is a side quest. You can take them to, yeah, there it is, volume 2, and you can take these to the chap in the Mages College. I'm sure you may have found one or two of them around. Anyway, so one of them's there, and various other bits and pieces. Other than that, though, nothing in this. And you can see here I used the Clear the Skies shout, and you might see where we are in a second. Well, for anyone who's been through here anyway, that's the Frozen Lake. I believe it's the Frozen Lake with the two dragons, and just further north there is actually where I started this video off, and where the Paragon platform is. So the next one then is the Ruby Paragon, and this takes you into a part of the forest area. So you just head straight forwards through some of the trees, and you'll actually find in here some Fulmer and some ice trolls, the little trolls, not the giant. Oh, it's ice giants, that's what I was thinking about earlier, god damn it. Yeah, so you'll find some trolls and some Fulmer. Sometimes they're dead, sometimes they're alive. It depends, you know, whether they're fighting or not. So just watch out, because, I mean, again, depending on what level you are, you may find a problem with having to deal with several trolls at one time. But yes, you want to kill everything in the area, and then at this point here, I mean it's not a very big area, so you shouldn't get lost. But at this point here, you'll find a Fulmer and a couple of bits of loot. I think maybe one chest and maybe a couple bits and pieces lying on the floor like the skeleton. You can see there's some dead trolls that the Fulmer had already killed. So make sure you loot the chest just up the top here on this little sort of parapet area, and there's a bit of gold in the skeleton. Obviously you got all the trolls, they might be having stuff on their bodies. The main thing you want to be looking out to loot here is the Fulmer, and I'll show you in a second. See, I just go around and clear the area, make sure there's no trolls. You can see there on my radar or whatever, you know, the compass. I can see more enemies over here, so I quickly go and finish these guys off. You want to probably be killing these and then checking the area. But like I said, once you've killed everything here, you want to make your way over to the dead Fulmer and search his body, because he'll actually have a unique shield called Oriel's Shield, which has a pretty cool effect. It stores up energy from blocked attacks, and then when you do a shield bash, it unleashes all that energy at once. I mean, I'm not a shields kind of guy myself, so I don't know how effective it is, but it looks kind of cool. Definitely something to try out. And that's all for that area. The next one here, let's see which one we go for. That's the ruby. So it'll be the amethyst one next. This one and the final one are actually fairly standard loots. This one you'll be taken inside the waterfall caves area. Again, you might recognise the point because you do run through there, and it's just like a chest and a couple of potions or something like that. There's nothing too much, and maybe some harvestable things in there maybe. But like I said, nothing too exciting in this one. And well, you can obviously jump down into there if you want. You can get out the other way. And the final one I think is the diamond paragon. And again, in the diamond one, it's just similar sort of generic loot. You'll probably find some gemstone, I don't know, like diamonds or amethysts, those kind of thing. You might find a few of those in a chest. With this one, obviously be careful not to fall off the edge. You want to head over to your right hand side and just down a little bit, and there's the chest on the right hand side. There's nothing else up here. You can use your shout, the speed shout, whichever one that is, to sort of catapult yourself over to the other side there, but there isn't anything over there, so there's not much point. So that's everything there is. Once you've searched all the rooms, you'll be a happy bunny. Make sure you grab the paragon off the socket at the end there, just for keepsakes, and then you'll be happy, and you can do a celebratory jump off the top of the waterfall, and fun times in the bottom there. Whee! I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys soon. Peace.